there's something called residual income. You have to invest in things that yield later. So I made the right investments and I hustle every day. And yeah, I can say I definitely put about $1 million a year into this. But there's other businesses that I'm always putting money into. Yeah, I'm the one that puts that out that I'm broke. You feel me? I could change the narrative anytime I want. But I don't. I don't give a fuck. I'm broke. You can say that all you want. But I'ma always have some money in the concrete and I can squeeze that shit and some money juice is gonna come out anytime I feel like it. The thing about being an entrepreneur is you have to be all right with going broke because you invest everything. But that's not broke. To a slave, it's broke. They say that so everyone's scared to do things on their own. Who the fuck is holding money anyway? All they're gonna do is take it. I just put my money into things. I'm not buying a car. I got cars, but I'm gonna buy some cameras. I'm gonna hire an editor. I have employees. Nigga, you know what $1 million of overhead is in your motherfucking year? Now name 1 year they said I was broke, I didn't have a whole building. And my kids didn't go to private school. You know what I mean? Or didn't have a nanny. Just tell me. And that's all that counts. As long as my kids ain't broke, I'm good. That's what it means. I could be broke, but my kids is rich. That's all that matters. That means that the test is when people rob you, will you keep caring about people despite that? And that's my test. And my test gets passed because it's not a test at all. My whole business model is based on love and helping people. And I know that makes me feel good. And that's why love always protects me. That's the currency that people don't understand that counts. Love is all that matters. Business is based on good work. Ask any drug dealer. Ask anybody that sells anything. It don't matter who the fuck you know. If your work's not good, it's not selling. If your work is good, it is selling. It is not built on relationships. That's the slavery shit. That's where you're wrong. It's built on you and your work. If your work is good, it sells. Period. They'll stand in line and you can tell them exactly what variation of money you want. No 20s. I'd rather no ones, no singles, only 20s. Get in the back of the line. My work is good. And they won't cop from nobody else if they love your work and they don't have to like it. I think coming from an extreme environment, I was dealing with people that were way more aggressive, way more dangerous, and I didn't have to use a gun. They dealt with me with the proper respect, and I just couldn't accept a lame disrespecting me, I just couldn't, and I never could. And at that time, because I'm a manager, I'm still running my own company, it's hard to have respect for somebody trying to tell me what to do that doesn't own their business and they're talking to a business owner. So, me being an owner, I've always looked at it, I don't care how big my business is. If you don't own your business, you're not equal to me when you speak to me. You understand what I'm saying? So don't talk to me like that. And I just couldn't understand why people were pretending they were bosses and they weren't. An entrepreneur is a fighter, right? So if you get in the ring thinking you're gonna lose, you already lost. But also when you fight, you gotta be able to get hit, but you gotta know how to hit back. That's all part of the game. When you step into being an entrepreneur, it's like saying, if you're not used to it, it's like saying, okay, I'm all right. I'm gonna walk into being uncomfortable. But for a boss, it's like I'm gonna walk into the fight because I'm a fighter and I'm gonna win the fight and I'm gonna look forward to the fight. And I'm gonna fight fearlessly or else I'm not gonna fight at all. But at the end of the day, you have to have something to fight for. So most entrepreneurs that are successful are not only fighting for themselves, they're fighting for something or someone they love. So as a boss, you have to understand that your job is almost like to be a dad. You have to be able to take the pain so your business or your child doesn't. Everything you do is so that the bigger picture is easier. And you don't do anything unless it yields, no matter how you feel about it. You understand what I'm saying? So something can make me mad, but if it's not profitable, it's a waste of time. Sometimes, as an entrepreneur, you might get caught up in the disrespect of something and say, I gotta deal with that. But at the end of the day, if it don't yield, you're taking your attention off something that does. So you have to also be able to control your emotions and understand the difference between business and personal.